Hello everyone, it's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler, and yet another video. I want to cover LG's 2020 C10 48-inch gaming G-Sync 120 Hz refresh rate OLED panel television. I will have an official review coming out next Friday. It will be 7 minutes 11 seconds. I will cover various different features on it. You guys can check that video out, coming out July 10th, Friday. But for right now, I just want to give you a brief idea on how smooth the experience is with 1440p 120 Hz refresh rate with a HDR. Now you're gonna ask, how is this possible? How can 1440p and 120 Hz at the same time utilize high dynamic range? That's because this specific panel has 40 Gbps, gigabits per second bandwidth, meaning that it can pass through much higher, faster bandwidth of data between your console and your television. So therefore, with this panel here, you will get a lower latency, lower input lag, lower response time. You're looking at 13 millisecond response time on top of 1440p 60 fps with 120 hertz refresh rate and high dynamic range. I will talk more in depth about the benefits of this television and the size. 48-inch as a gaming television. It's not just a gaming television, but it's aimed for gaming. Sure, you can do other things with this television. There's a filmmaker mode, but I'm not going to talk about a filmmaker mode. That'll be like a video down the road, because the reason LG gave me this TV is to focus on gaming. Yes, you can watch movies on it, and it does have filmmaker mode, which is amazing, but it's mainly focused on gaming. So without any further ado, let me give you some idea how smooth the experience is when you are playing a multiplayer on Star Wars Battlefront 2. So without any further ado, let me show you. As you can see, there's the HDR. You can see the HDR on the top right corner. Here we go. And look how beautiful the picture quality is. Not only are you getting an outstanding picture quality, but look how smooth that is, man. Look how fast. And smooth that really is, man. It almost feels as if you are playing on a monitor, like a 120 hertz 1440p HDR monitor, except it's not a LCD monitor, it's a OLED. This is a OLED TV with a very powerful Alpha 9 third generation processor with HDMI 2.1, 4 inputs, 40 gigabits per second. And all of that just accumulates the features that this TV has. It's mainly aimed for gaming, of course. This is a gaming gaming television, not a monitor. I apologize. It is a gaming television, and that's why the size is 48-inch to fit that gaming experience. That's why they went with the 48-inch. However, you also have all the other features that the 65 or 55-inch of C10 has, like a filmmaker mode, the same processor. So when I talk about the value of this LG brand and this television, that's what I mean by that. You are getting a value that you're not going to get from other brands. Other brands like Samsung and Sony are not going to give you the value that you are getting here. Also, you have to consider the price and the value and the features. Not to mention this beautiful user interface that this Magic Remote has. How smooth that is, man. That's yet another features that people barely talk about, and on top of everything else that you're getting here. So this is what I mean when I say value. That's how I look at any product. I look at the value. What is the value here? I'm paying this money, and what sort of value am I getting in return? And well, you're getting excellent gaming. You're future-proofed for the HDMI 2.1 with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. You got that covered. And on top of that, you also have ability to connect your PC, so you can connect your PC to it and enjoy the accolades of the G-Sync with 120 hertz 1440p. So you're getting all of these accolades on top of a filmmaker mode for your 4K Blu-ray player. When you're watching your 4K Blu-ray player, you can utilize the filmmaker mode with HDMI 2.1 and the beautiful processing power of Alpha 9 processing chip. Alpha 9 processing chip, third generation, that's really kicks butt, serious butt here. So the whole purpose of this video is just to show you a little glimpse, if you will, an idea of how smooth and beautiful. Remember, not only are you getting this 13 milliseconds, 120 hertz refresh rate, 1440p upscale to 4K, but also you're getting high dynamic range, HDR, on top of this beautiful OLED panel that has the best contrast ratio and the best viewing angle, and honestly the best possible DCI-P3 color measurement that you're not going to get anywhere else. So when I talk about the value, that's what I mean, guys. That's what I mean by the value of this TV. Especially, this is an excellent TV for PlayStation 5 and X Series X. So if you're thinking about buying a PlayStation 5, which I'm sure you are thinking about getting the PlayStation 5 and X Series X. PlayStation 5 and X Series X, this television will take a full advantage of PlayStation 5 and X Series X, and you are going to be very happy. I can easily testify to that. Okay, well, there you have it, guys. I don't want to drag this video any longer. It's already 8 minutes. Hopefully this gives you some idea on how smooth the experience really is. There will be more videos. Please don't forget, July 10th is when I officially start debuting my 7-minute 11 seconds video that's affiliated with the LG. There will be links, where to buy it, etc., etc. So can't wait for you to see that video on next Friday, July 10th. But in the meantime, I hope this video gives you some idea on the value and how smooth the experience is on the LG OLED, and why I choose LG OLED versus Sony or Panasonic or all these other brands, Samsung, Vizio, etc., etc. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care. I'll see you soon. Cheers.